You ever feel like money is ghosting you just when you need it most? It's like that friend that tells you, hey, I'm on my way, but then just never shows up. Or it could be like that toxic ex that gives you that sense of hope, pulls back, and then just disappears when you need them most. But what if I told you, money isn't the bad guy here? Money is just energy. It's a reflection of how you flow with life itself. Friends, and welcome to another episode. In this episode, we're not going to be talking about budgeting tips, saving hacks, or hustle culture, or even spreadsheets. Instead, we're going to be talking about the vibes. Because the way you see and treat money, it's a lot more than just dollars and cents. It's about money as energy and how that energy flows through your life. No shame, no guilt, just a totally different perspective on how you perceive money. Okay, let's break it down. So money equals energy. Money is just stored energy. It's a medium. It's like a universal battery that we charge and we use to trade with others. Now here's the interesting part about money. Money carries intentions, it carries emotions, and you may have guessed it, it carries karma. Now it's just like any other energy. If you hoard it or you allow it to leak unconsciously, it tends to backfire. If you only accumulate money, think about it like holding a sneeze. You can only hold it for so long until eventually it just bursts. So maybe you've been saving, you've been ultra conservative, and you've been very mindful of your expenses. And then out of nowhere, your investments just start to tank. And it's not life being cruel, it's just that energy needs to flow. You stop the current and energy needs to move. On the flip side is constant spending, and this one hits close to home. Think about it this way. Have you ever needed to charge your phone, but you're on YouTube the whole time, you have 15 apps running in the background, you have your brightness set to maximum, your phone just can't keep up and it dies. And that's your money. If the outflow is just so much that the inflow can never keep up, you're just gonna flatline and run out. And that's exactly what happens when we overspend. Unconscious spending, we've all been there. I used to spend almost $12 on a smoothie that I could have very easily have made at home for just a fraction of the cost. And why do we end up doing this? Well, in my case, it was because I was looking for a distraction, not having to deal with stresses that I was faced with at the time. And many of us end up falling in this trap, and we give in to these unconscious spending patterns that just serve as a distraction. It's almost like dopamine debt that we fall victim to. And these expenses end up giving rise to that energy leakage that we often find ourselves facing in life. What's worse is that this money is not flowing with love. It's draining your bank account as well as draining your life force energy. It's like a double energy leakage. Essentially, we're numbing ourselves out, giving away our energy to things that don't serve us. And hey, if this is you, it's okay. Me too, I've been there. It's about becoming more conscious of our spending habits. And it's not about becoming perfect. The key is money wants to flow. Money needs to move like a river, not a dam. Bring balance and breathe conscious awareness into every dollar that leaves you. And ask yourself, is this purchase feeding my spirit or my escapism? Let's talk about douche harvesting. That's when our negative emotions, stress, fear, and anxiety about money get harvested energetically by systems or entities that thrive off our chaos. Every time we end up in a situation where we panic spend, we overspend, or we get caught up in feelings of scarcity, this is when we end up feeding this very system. So instead, flip the script. Spend on things that uplift you. Spend on things that align with your purpose. And even if you're not wealthy, you can still spend more wisely, and that will change everything. In closing, here's a challenge. In the next 7 days, try and treat every transaction, including those small little transactions like paying for your parking, as an energy exchange. Breathe into it and bless it. Say, thank you. May this divine flow of energy return in kind and more. Because when we stop seeing money as just a survival and start seeing it as a sacred movement, our entire reality shifts. Not just financially, but emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. You're not your bank balance, but how you relate to that energy reflects how you relate to yourself. If this video shifted your perspective or added any value to your life, then please be sure to subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up and share it with that friend of yours that's still trying to win the lottery ticket without changing their mindset. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay abundant and stay kind.